Hello, 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 and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host, and we are going to be trying to fix some of the issues with my Amiga 1200, which you can see just here. Yeah, it's been an interesting ride with this. So first thing we'd better do is turn the TV on and set it to the right channel. Hello there, fighting far to go. So let's see. Um, let's turn on the actual setting and switch it over to number 2 and see what happens. Right, PyStorm is kicking in, so reading garbage estimate, should be 65, so there's actually an issue. There's something wrong with the actual card. That's the first issue we've got. Let's just bring this up so you can see it. You can see. Yeah, if we can get it to work, because at the moment we can't. It's not doing its thingy-majig. I'll set you up on a capture card and everything afterwards, but for the moment, at the moment, what you can't see is, let me just raise this up a little bit. Oh. Um, let me just, it's saying that there's garbage data mismatch, which means all we can do is, what we're going to do is this. Turn it off and turn it on. Got what's called garbage data mismatch. Sometimes when you turn it on for the first time, it's just doing its boot up now. Give it a sec. The microSD isn't working perfectly with it. That's got the operating system running. All done, but BUP test is complete. So give it a bit, see if it kicks in fully. I'm going to just sit here and wait and hope that something else happens. Hello? Oh, there we have it. We have something. We have something. Okay. Right, we have the system is coming online. Okay, so we have the system online. We've got two issues. The first is for some reason the audio is not coming through, I believe, on this system. That's the first issue. For some reason my TV doesn't seem to be able to give out audio for this system. Oh, nice. Temperature above 0. Yay! So let's just let's win Amiga amp. Let's turn something on and see if we can get some kind of audio coming out through. We just need something simple. Okay, song player, startup song player. Left and right. Yeah, select a song, but we don't have any songs set up on it. Well, that's silly. Let's shut down the. Amiga amp. This should have some actual songs in it. Okay, so we have this. We should actually have some music playing. And no music's playing. So we go to the LG controller because it's got to be something issuey with. Yeah, it basically is. A lot of current software that came out for the PC originated on these systems. So, turn the volume up. We should be hearing something. Volume is at 16. So why isn't there any audio coming through? There should be audio coming through the HDMI on this. The audio should be coming through on here. Okay, let me do something simple. Let me just try something. I'm going to try to put this. Let me set it up just behind my seat, just here. Right, so if I can do that like that, and I can point it down like that, and I can then you've got a sort of better version of the thingy. Okay, there. But we're still not getting audio. Yeah, the goal is not to knock it off. Yeah, you have no idea how janky this setup. My little laptop here is actually, my tablet laptop is almost falling over that side of the desk. It's held on by a little tiny bit of gravity. But this is okay for now. But we're getting no audio. Why aren't we getting any kind of audio? I don't understand why the audio. So let's go into, first of all, let's check with the LD monitor. So this is, I've been putting off sorting out all this for a while. So it's the, let's have a look at the sound. That's just basic sound. Internal TV speakers, yes, that's right. All settings. Let's go into all settings and see what we can do in here. Adaptive sound control. Sound mode settings, game, yeah. Additional settings, let's have a look if there's anything here. I don't know what any of these do. See, HDMI beat stream to PCM. PCM, I don't know whether that makes that. It's not making a difference to it. So, audio coming through the actual monitor might be an issue. TV. So we might have to plug in some audio cables. Nope, haven't had sound set up on this or working ever since I've tried set it up. It's been on my to-do list. So there's many different ways to deal with this. Many ways. Most of them I don't want to deal with. Yeah, sound cables I can connect to the back of the A1200. It's got lots of ways to do that. I can also, I've got my Google up and here, A1200 PyStorm audio. There might be something I need to tweak. See, let's set this back to Bitstream, because Bitstream is the most common. So set it back to Bitstream. We're on the right. Okay, so that's all fine. So we can't fix that yet. So let's just exit out of here. Let's move on to the big problem, which is the big problem, and that is actually managing to run a game. Actually, I'll have to. So let's shut you down, get rid of you, blah 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 blah. Press that. We need to. That's good. There, we'll get rid of that. We'll shut down this. See, this has all of the games, all of the games, all of the games, all of the games. So, right, all of the games. Let's find something simple. Something that I know runs on the A1200. Yeah. And it's crashed. It's just crashed. Methinks there's issues here. Methinks there's issues here because it crashed straight away. So let's just wait for it to boot back up. See, what I don't want to do is set up an actual system myself. I don't want to have to do an OS for this. I prefer to use ones that was ready-made. I'm lazy. So let's go back over to here. Start up the game thing. Let's go to one that should have no problem running. Dungeon Master 3.0, this is the best version of it. Let's try Dungeon Master 2 though. Game. Preferences. I should just be able to double click this. Okay, so that should kick in there. Now, I'm not sure whether it's, do we have to have any of these pressed? So let's see if it runs, let's see if it runs, let's see if it runs, if it manages to run the game. Because that will be progress if the game runs. We're going to just give it 20, 30 seconds, give it a little bit of time. Turtle mode is on, it's slowing itself down so it can run it at normal speed. And we're just going to have to see if it actually runs. It's an issue. It's an issue. We're dealing with issues. We are dealing with freaking issues. Issues? Issues that come from issuey type things that are issuey. Why isn't it starting up? I'm going to give it a minute to start up. It shouldn't need a minute to start up. I don't know why it isn't starting up. It's yeah, this is a project. This is an ongoing project of Doom. Project of Doom. That's what I say. So this one's being issuey. Most definitely issuey. I'm not quite sure why it's being issuey, but it is being issuey. That's not running. That's not kicking in. That's not starting up. So we'll have to press the F10 button to turn it off. There, we turned that off. So let's try run it again. And then we'll put full chipset. See if full chipset makes a difference. It's running the right kind of software. It's supposed to slow it down so it can run it in thingy as if it was an Amiga 500. But it's not actually doing jack shit, is it? No, it's not doing jack shit. Let's turn that off. So, and now it's not turning off. Come on, turn off. There. In this situation, the best thing to do is turn the damn thing on and off. Something's not working with it. Let's see what we can get. I'm going to have to check the base functionality. Let's run some demos. Data mismatch. So come on. I know that data mismatch. We are seeing a lot of in. Now there's something I want to try. But it's going to be a pain in the ass. Where's my... Oh, God, I'm going to have to hook other things in. I don't want to have to hook other things in. So we'll try one more thing. Let's turn it on. See, most of the problems I'm getting is to do with the Pi Storm. Oh. So we're going to go back to basics. We're going to go back to basics. But going back to basics means we have to connect. So first of all, before we do anything else, we are going to try one more thing. One more thing. One more splendiferous thing. I'd better turn the volume down because it will probably activate really loud when I do. Just turn you down to down low volume. So this is why we have all the messy bits. So system, let's stuff. Now emulators. Let's run some. See if it's basic. Do we have demos? Let's see if any of the demos run. AGA collection because it is a. So let's see if this runs. Extra live. Okay, so let's see if this demo works. I want to test the demo. See if even the basic extra live demo can you. It shouldn't be taking so long to kick in. Something is definitely wrong. Something is definitely wrong, so It's not even, it's trying to do an output. It's trying to do a demo, but it's not working. So, unfortunately, we have to do, it's a demo, it's a screen demo, it's a visual demo, it's a music demo, it's something. It should be outputting something. It's not. Let's press F10 to get out of this and see if it'll, no, it's completely locked up. It's crashing out. Let's try one more time. See if we can try and get something to work. If not, I'm going to bypass the, I think the Pi Storm's knackered. I believe the Pi Storm is knackered to fuck. When it tries to kick in, something's just not right. Just not splendiferously working. Oh my god, did I? Yeah, I probably did. Right, let's go back in one more time and test it. Before we go old school. It's starting up, it's right, okay, so let's go to stuff again. Demo. Let's go for AGA collection as well, because it's an AGA computer. Let's try Black Lotus. Perfect Circle, Center Star. Let's go for Magia. Okay, press OK. Will it actually kick in? Will something happen? Something is really fucked up. And I think it's got to be the Pi Storm. Something's supposed to happen. Something is actually supposed to happen. Nothing is happening, therefore it is just being an issue-y piece of shit at the moment. So, we're going to bypass the Pi Storm. If the problem with it is in the Pi Storm, then we can bypass it slightly. So, here we go. Let's turn it off. We're going to take out the Pi Storm thingy, disconnect the HDMI cable. Then we need to go and get the fricking module from over there. So give me a sec. We've got to do a little bit of jiggery pokery. We are in the jiggery pokery mode. Jiggery pokery. Hello, Bertie. Right, we need this. We need this. Whoops, daisy. There we are. We need this. Yeah. This is a ultra-scan chicken soup vendor thingy a bit. So this is this little thing here. It's going to be messy. It's going to be messy because we're not set up for this at the moment. I need to plug in this somewhere. Not optimum. So jiggery pokery will happen. First of all, we will be plugging in the HDMI out into there. There we are. Then we'll put this over here out of the way. Honest, that's not going to cause issues. We're going to plug this into the back of the thing. This is, we are going old school now. Doo-dah, doo-dah. We are going old school now. Oh, doo-dah day. Right, we've got the two sound cables, white and red. So in theory, we have that plugged in there, like so. Now we just need to power this damn thing. Hopefully I've got a connector down here. Oh yes, we do have one. We do have one. Not the best idea. Not the best idea. Come on, Jason. Focus, Jason. There's a button here that needs to be pressed. Oh, seriously? Okay. We need to just get round this corner, which isn't easy because... Aha. We have you now. Oh, come on, Jason. This is a pain in the ass to get down underneath here. An absolute bitch of a pain in the ass to get down. Holy chicken soup and the Batman. Right. We've got it in. We've got it in. And we have power. Oh. Power on. Okay, power on. Power on. We have the first inklings of thing. Yeah. Okay, so we have the test signal. And now we can turn on the old school. Basically what we've just done, we've took out the micro SD which runs the actual Pi Storm that's sitting in a little bay underneath here. And we've turned it back into just an A1200. And if the A1200 part of the system is working okay... Oh, we need some discs. Oh, we've got some discs. We've got some discs. Let me grab some discs. Holy chicken soup vendor. I remember I've got some Amiga format discs. I have to get inside here. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yeah. Oh yes, it is. Come on. Give me a second. I just need to work some stuff out and get stuff to stop being a complete bastard. Okay. Here we have a complete set of old discs for the Amiga. The Amiga format discs. So in theory, we can we're going old school. We're going to use the normal drive and see if the normal drive works. A raw from Amiga. Yeah, let's see if this works. First of all, turn this on. And then I need to press a few buttons on this controller system. I think the first one. What am I looking for? Come on. We should be getting something now. We should be getting something. We should be getting anything now. On the power card here. So, okay. We're all plugged in. Everything is working. We have got the HDMI cable connected to the HDMI out. This has a different little screen, so no sync. One. Okay, so come on. Why are you not taking a signal from this? It should be taking a signal from this, no problem. Why is that not working? Okay, so for some reason that isn't working. Where is my... Okay, so I'm going to have to go up the attic. I'm going to have to go up the attic. We're going to have to go up the attic. We don't want to have to go up the attic, but we're going to have to go up the attic to grab my other encoder, because for some reason this encoder, which should be working perfectly with this, isn't. But there's no reason it shouldn't be. Think about it, Jason. We don't have a... We're on the right connection. We're plugged into the right feed, but we're getting no signal at all from the Amiga. Let me just go back on here and see what it says about sources. Let's see, it shows us sort of there being a live source there. Shows us being a live source there. So there's no reason for this. Okay, let's try going to game mode. Let's go all the way down and check out, see if I've changed any settings that need to be changed back. Okay, so these don't make any difference. What do it say here? Additional settings, okay. Okay. I don't see any reason that we shouldn't be getting a signal. We should be getting a signal through this system. HDMI device. Turn that off. There's no reason that this shouldn't be running right now, because this is a SCART lead to the back of this, which is taking the main signal. This is actually working. AV1 RGBS 320p. Yeah, that should be outputting some kind of display to... Let me just take this out and plug it back in. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? No luck at the moment. I think turn it off. Want to turn it on? No sync. Turn it on. It should be kicking in. Look, aha! Aha! We have something. We have something. Why did the freaking TV turn itself off? Freaking TV turned itself off. Turn yourself back on, you little shit. The TV crashed. The TV crashed. Holy freaking shit. I'm having fun today with this. Yeah, the TV crashed. We've got something. We've got a black screen. We have a black screen, which instantly shuts itself down. You know what? You know what, Mr. Fwibble? Yeah. Okay, so what now? What now? What now? Well, there's nothing happening here. Do we have any other inputs? No. We're getting signal. Well, come on, show up, show up. There's supposed to be a signal there. It's showing that there is a kind of a signal, but it's not the right signal. Holy shit. Turn it off. Turn it on. I'm wondering if this damn thing is bulk to fuck. I mean, seriously, wondering if it's bulk to fuck. Okay, so we've got an idea, a thought. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. Turn this off. Now, my Amiga 500 is only partially working, as we know, because I broke the motherboard and I soldered it, and my soldering ability is 0.1. 0.1 is my soldering ability. So the idea is this. Why don't we unplug all this? Remove it out of the way. Like this. Let's just take this thing and throw it over the other side of the room. No, let's just place it gently. Let's place it gently over here, because I might have to take it apart and see what the fuck's going wrong with it. And let's get the Amiga. Come here, my little baby. Come here, my little baby. You're not completely and totally dead. You do power up, but I haven't tried to play anything on you recently. No, I haven't tried to play anything on you recently. What we want to do is get a signal out of it. We want to just get a signal out of this damn thing. Okay, let's see if we can get a signal out of this. Same kind of connectors, RGB, output. Then we'll know if it's the input interface that's causing issues, or the other thing. This is basic 101 testing. Thankfully we can use this. So actually all we do is, we're hoping it won't blow up. It shouldn't blow up. I mean, it's only 7.1. It's kind of messed up. Let's see if we get any signal. Well, it's not the connecting thing. It's not the connecting thing. So that's working. Unfortunately, we don't have a hard drive with this. It's a GoTech drive. I don't think we have anything plugged in for it. So the Amiga 500 is working, but I can't put anything on it at the moment. Don't you just love it? But we can sort this. We have the technology. We can rebuild it. So what I need to do is turn on my other computer and copy one ADF. I don't remember what it got to be. I need to copy one game because we need to test this shit. I can't believe we're back to using the Amiga 500, which I am not completely confident in my ability to keep it running because of the motherboard damage. But at least we've got a signal. We know that the signal is there. We know that. Now, do you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to do something now. And what I'm going to do is this. I am going to unplug the Amiga and I'm going to plug back in the 1200 and see if just plugging it back in starts it working. Weirder shit has happened. Weirder shit has happened with old PCs and old computers. So before we go down the route of just try getting this A500 to work with a USB drive, I'm not even sure whether the GoTech drive does actually seem to be turned on though, so we could actually. So what I'm going to do is unplug it, and then I'm going to plug in the A1200, and then we'll know whether or not the A1200 is issuing. And there's something probably wrong with the A1200, and I'll have to take it apart and look at what we've got. I was moving stuff around here and I noticed where my stuff was. We may actually do some. Yeah, let's just do the basic. Let's just rest the Amiga 1200 on top of the Amiga 500, because obviously that won't do any harm. And we'll plug you in. There, that plugged in straight away. That turned on straight away. We're getting some kind of signal, but it's not a full signal. We are not getting a full signal, are we? We're not getting a full signal from the thingy. It's a pity. There's something causing issues there. So, new plan. Okay, so let's remove the A500, which is working. The A500 is working. I don't know how it's working, but it's working. The A500 goes over here and sits next to my computer over here. Let's turn on the actual light. We have light. Let's find my screwdriver and let's disassemble. Let us disassemble the A1200, which unfortunately I've done many times. I am quite used to it. So if we put you around here like that, we turn you down a bit so people can see the massacre that is going to happen. So turn off that. Turn this little bitch over. to the back of it. And let's decombobulate the A1200. Something might be shorting, something might be causing issues. We don't really know. We are going to just unplug everything and see how it goes from there. Hello, Coco. We're taking apart a very, very old computer, an Amiga 1200. So let's take everything apart. There we got that one. We are just going to be... You can tell this thing's been taken apart a lot of times because you've got lots and lots of mismatched screws. Lots and lots of mismatched screws. None of the screws are original screws. And some of these screws come out quite far. So this A1200, we will get this. We have that. We have 2 more screws to take out. I love this screwdriver. This screwdriver is amazing for messing with computers, this line of screw. So, second long screw. Munchies was lovely last night. Right, so we have the screws out. We have the screws out. We do have the screws out. So, let's turn it back the right way up. Right. Okay. Let's remove the keyboard. I can just sit there, it's everything's okay. Right, so this might be an issue here. This is my bodge-tastic chance. This thing here, was a hard drive that I installed that never really worked. So just having that out might work. We are... It doesn't look like there's any problems. There's no issues with anything plugged in. There's nothing missing. It's a very tidy board. It's a very tidy board. If you look down, it's a very tidy board. There's something we can try. Combi drill, yeah. So we've got all this plugged in right. Everything here is okay. This here on this side here, this is the Pi Storm. This is the thing that is emulating the main CPU. And it should be working fine, and it should have no problems. Should being the operative word. I suppose I could. And I'm going to try something interesting. Right, the Pi Storm is here, and it's working fine. And so I'm going to... See, there's an extender cable here that takes the Pi Storm OS from here to the back of the unit, where you can plug in your cards. So I'm going to plug the actual... Well, first we'll actually just, as you said, we'll do a hot... We don't know at all. It's not that... There's not much going on in here. Let's just Come on, you can do it. We've got enough room here. I need to put this down somewhere, and it's in a very bad position. Very bad position there. But there's no reason we can't do a test. Should be able to. I mean, there's nothing in here that can go boom, as far as I know. So the first thing we'll do is just plug in. See, it's got a VGA out. This thing's got a VGA out. So let's try just turn that on so we get the test signal. Let's see what we can do here. Let's plug this bit in first. Right, that's plugged in as far as it could go. We know this cable's working because we've tried it with the Amiga. There, so if we plug you in over here through the power connector, we're all plugged in. We're all connected there like so, and this is pulled down in its little slot there. We need to push this over a little bit there. Shouldn't be any problem. Let's turn it on and see what happens. So what have we got? It's not giving out any signal. Why isn't it giving out any signal? Yeah, VGA, it could do VGA instead of HDMI or anything, but there's some reason that this isn't working. So let's turn this off. I have no idea what that was. Let's just turn this back on. So it's all disconnected anyway. So I'm going to try something here. Where are you? I'm going to, instead of plugging the Samsung card in the back, in case we've got a dodgy interface. So if we unplug all this, unplug those, take this out for now. We're going to disconnect this HDMI extender, well not HDMI, the extender for the thingy, and we're going to just plug the thingy card directly into the Pi Storm. Now in theory, there like that, take out this, turn off the extender for that and plug it in. There, now we turn it on and see what happens. We'll be booting into Pi Storm, but let's see how quickly it goes in. Just in case the problem is the actual connection. So that connected, that worked. We're plugged in this, and now let's see if we can get something to run. Okay, give me. This is not the optimum place to have that. We need to plug in a. We need to plug in the. Need to get round the back of it to damn see what's going. Oh, come on. There. I think we should have a mouse now. Yeah. So we have a mouse. Now let's try stuff. Let's try a demo. Do we have an ADF? ADF demo, let's just try. Expand. There's more. We want. Just want to try and get a piece of shit to work. Stop. Oh, just leave it. Fractals. Mandelbrot. Sure. And it's crashed. It crashed. Before we do anything else, let's try one more thing. Go down to stuff. Emulators. Okay, let's try something completely basic and see if any part of this fucking thing is working. Let's try. Then again, we need something that actually. Hello, Cartadium. We're trying to get this old computer to work. Okay, we something worked. Ooh, beneath the skill side. So something's working. We get past that because it's Lucas Games. Okay, we've got partially working. It's kind of weird. Coco is also. Still no sound. Still no sound. Ron Gilmer is a god. This is confusing. So the basics of this is working. I don't know why it isn't going any further. I mean, this is the old Monkey Island stuff. So, for some reason, the emulated games work. So, F10, can we shut it down with F10? Nope, that doesn't take it back to the thingy. Can we press escape? Oh, it's what am I hearing in the background? Okay. So, there is no reason for this to not work through the composite port. What we're going to do is this. Shut down everything. Okay, so take this off and just for a second unplug the Samsung micro SD, plug back in the riser because that wasn't obviously the problem. Either the Raspberry Pi is balked, optional, could be, or the adapter is balked, or the main board is balked. And the only way to see if the main board is balked is to, so put that to the side there. Let's plug it back together. We're going to go up in the attic in a minute. I'm going to take you all in the up the attic with me because there's something up in the attic I'm going to have to get. So there, everything looks as if it's connected right. Everything is plugged in right. There's no issues with any of the normal stuff. That's a really bad way of doing this. This was done wrongly, I believe. That should be wrong. That should be in there. Why is this not going in there? Come on. Right, so let's put all the screws. Let's put all the screws back in. Because like everything should be working now. Let's put the screws back in. Put the screws in. The screws, we need to put the screws in. Let's put all the screws back in. That isn't a screw for here, that's one of the other screws. I don't want to use that screw in there because it's needed in the back. That's a different screw. It's the screws from there that go in the back in here. Right, so no, I'm not going to plug in the hard drive thing just in case it was causing complications. It never worked. Right, so we're going to screw in the big screws. Now the first big screw goes here. Oh, hey dear. Now we need. So we've got nearly all the screws back in. Before we do anything, we'll just do run a simple test and see if that in any way fixed anything. Right. So before we do anything, before we mess with anything, we're just going to flip it over. We're going to do something actually important. First of all, we're going to test. I'll put in the micro SD in here. We'll do a test with the actual a basic test of running, so make sure we can see if we can get to do anything that it wasn't doing before, see if it crashes, all those wonderful things. So we just plug the normal stuff in, turn it on, see what happens. Garbage mismatch, it comes up with that, but I think that's the micro SD that's causing that. So we just turn it off and turn it on again. I think this is to do with the chipset warming up. Yeah, because sometimes it just boots up easily. So everything. Right, so we're here. Everything is running okay. There's something we should run. We should run the actual system tests. Utilities, is it in utility? Nope. Tools. About. And MU power W. Let's see if it's in stuff now. Okay. Right. Let's just see if it'll start through this. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm going to see what happens. Okay, so that didn't work, but I want to check something. Shut all that. Tools. All these things would do. Okay. Let's go up here and okay, that's fine. Shut that down. High storm system. Okay, let's see if we can find anything in here. I mean, it's responsive. It's working. Search, screen grab, shell, editor, about, no. There's allocations, assign, command, scout. What's the memory? Yeah. Audio modes. Okay, select some information. Amiga model 604, 2 running at that. CPU, Dennis, right. Key code test not detected. Chip memory. Chip memory 1.598 megabytes. Other memory 366 megabyte. Lots of memories free. We're on PAL, E-clock, Hertz. Yep. System info. Amiga 1200 revision. It's working. Everything's there. We're fast memory, 2 megabytes, 356 megabyte, which is way massive. Okay, okay, so go to D, all the way down to Dungeon Master, read me. Inquire to the game requires an installed Kickstart. The image must be located in Kickstart. It must be named Kickstart. I'm going to just see what happens if we just let it do what its thing. Turtle mode on, turbo mode set to 0. All we can do is wait and see if anything happens. Because I don't know. I don't know why it is not running. Something's not working. Something is not working. It is not working, my good friends. How long does it usually take to start up? Shouldn't be this long. Come on, F10 should be quitting me out. We're actually crashed, aren't we? I don't know what weather. I don't know what the weatherman says. If the weatherman says it's raining. Nope. It's frozen up. It has frozen up. We have one other option. That means going up into the attic. Doesn't it, Bertie? It means going up into the attic. There's every chance that when I was messing around with it, I messed with something that I shouldn't have. So, okay. I'm going to just go up the attic. No, Bertie, 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 come in here. Bertie, come on, Bertie, in here. Bertie! You can't go on the stairs. Stay there, stay. He gets very excited when I go in the hallway. But I've got to go the attic, which means pulling the ladder down from up the attic. And trying not to fall off the ladder. And all those good things. And so we are going up into the attic, yes. Right, so turn the light on. Right, so somewhere in here there is a box of emulated stuff. Oh my gosh, where is it? I'm going to have to actually get all the way up here and check. It's probably a good idea. While I'm up here, I can check the stuff. I am up the attic. We are okay for that. We're going through our boxes of happiness and looking for right. So, where are you? Where have I put you? Don't you just love it? Oh, so there's where my old monitor is. Oh gosh. Put it over there. Okay. Somewhere up here is stuff. But I didn't think it was underneath all that. I found it. No, I haven't. That's a different box. I moved a lot of the stuff up into the attic. You know how you do these things. You put stuff in the attic. Ooh. So it's all safe and out of the way. And then sort of that stuff that you put away safe and out of the way. is actually just the stuff that you need right now. Oh my gosh. Where did I put you? Ooh, what's that? Holy shit, I found some stuff. You know when you look for stuff and you can't find the stuff you want, but you find other stuff that you didn't want, but you wanted last time you were up here? That's the position I'm in at the moment. I'm finding stuff that I didn't know I wanted. Okay. Okay, that we don't need. Unfortunately, I can't find it. I know it's up here somewhere, but the fact that I'll have to basically take apart all of this stuff is annoying. So, to get to it, it's probably at the back underneath some boxes. So, what I wanted to try, I can't try. Okay, so I think I clean out of the thingy. Hello, sir. So what I'm going to do here is this. Shut this down. Turn it on. One more try, and that's just. Turn it off, you know. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. Once this is. Come on, work you down. Turn off, turn on. Why is it not doing this? I think there's something seriously balked with this system at the moment. Turn it off, if I can turn it back on. There's something seriously balked with this system. Back in a minute, just going bathroom. So here we go. Testing 1, 2, 3. There's something kind of error coming up here. Garbage data mismatch. Let's just move all this stuff over here. Yeah. So let's just move this stuff over here. Let's just PyStorm garbage data mismatch. Okay, so we're getting what's called garbage data. So let me show you what I mean by that. When it's booting up, the PyStorm we're getting there. There's something seriously wrong with this system. So I'm going to try something new. I think personally that the PyStorm is balked. That the PyStorm in this model is balked and it's causing interference with the main board. So the way to test that is this. I shall unplug it all, turn it upside down, and show you what I'm going to be doing. And there. All we're going to be doing is something in here that can do that. I'm going to remove the PyStorm completely from the system. Open this, and we're going to remove this and remove this, and there's the PyStorm out. Because I think the PyStorm might be causing issues. We'll know in a sec whether it's the PyStorm. We will know in a second, because now we're going to go old school. Now we're going to go old school and try to boot it up as a regular thing. So we're going to give you the best chance of doing this. Right, we're actually going to screw this. Oops. Oh, that one went pear shape. Come on, get in there. Aha, let's take you out. Right, so we'll plug you in. We'll take this and plug you in there, into the first one for the mouse. We'll turn you over. There. Okay, so the Pi Storm is balked. The Pi Storm is balked. Let's just plug in a disk and see what happens. Come on. No, obviously that disk doesn't work. Let's try another one. Some of these disks won't work. I mean, seriously, some of these disks will not work. Or we're going to probably actually plug in we'd normally have to plug in a benchmark, but let's try an Amiga game. Let's try an Amiga game. Let's do an Amiga game straight into the drive. See what happens. Is there anything in here that will run on its own? I wonder if any of these discs will work. We're getting better than we did before, though. It's trying to. See if we can find any discs. Disc 7 disc. I mean, really, we need. Let's have a look at all the rest of the discs we've got here. We have all the Amiga format discs here, but is there anything that's running at all? Hmm. Oh, something there happened. Okay. I think there's something seriously balked with this system. Um, I don't think there's any way we can fix it without... Now, I do have another Pi Storm somewhere in the house, which I could, in theory, plug into this adapter. If it's the Pi Storm that's broken, I can plug another Pi into here. That I can do. So, let's see if that fixes it. Just in case it's the Raspberry Pi that's dead. We don't have a kickstart disk. We don't have a kickstart disk to get into the operating system. Unfortunately, we don't. Hmm. So, now the question is, where exactly did I put? Where did I put my Raspberry Pi 3? It's probably downstairs. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go downstairs and grab that. I'll be back in a sec. The signal might drop a little bit. I'll let the dogs out while I'm down there, and I'll take you with me. Come on, you two. Beryl, come on. You both probably do want to go out, so I'll let you two out. What did you do that for? Bertie. That's doofusy. Bertie actually slid down the stairs on his butt. He actually had his forepaws on the actual thingy and his back off, back in. He was actually sliding down the chairs. That was adorable. Right, so I'm in the kitchen now and I'm looking for a Raspberry Pi. Aha. And there he is. I found my Raspberry Pi. Bingo, bango, bongo. I'll be coming back upstairs in a minute. The dogs are just having a little exploration out there. So we'll find out. I don't know whether this is still working. You happy now? Okay, I don't know whether this is still working, the audio on this. It does reach pretty far in this house, the mod mic does. But I would expect to have some dropout. And I can't see my monitor, so I can't check whether people can hear me. Joy! Just waiting for Beryl to come back in from outside. She's having a fun time. Come on, Beryl. She always likes to have a good patrol at the back. Ah, she's back. Good girl. Right, so here's a little bit of this, and a little bit of sweeties for you, Bo. There we are. And I'm going to open this door and put the little thingy on it so that they can come up when they want to. Alright. Hello. I don't know if you could hear me downstairs. So, I am back. What do we need? We need some sellotape. Okay, so we're gonna remove this Raspberry Pi in case this is the issue. Find my smallest screwdriver. Okay. Put that screw there. Move these all over out of the way. Take all the screws out for it. Right, so right, we get rid of that. We don't know whether it's got any problems or issues, but we will get rid of it and put it over to the side. We'll take out my Raspberry Pi from downstairs, which is the same one basically. This was the one I was going to use in the Amiga 500 that almost killed my Amiga 500. But hey, there we are. That goes like that. There's melt green. Very liquid. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right at all. Got them the wrong way around. That is right. It is right. And that is the right place for it. It bothers me that there's a connector there that's almost touching. I'm going to just prise this out and try to I want to just put some tape over this, cause so there's a sound. I just want to make sure that that there's no kind of shorting going on. Now we'll just screw these screws in. It is exactly the same one. So why did it look off to me? Why did it look off? Eh, what's the worst that can happen? Let's not put any plug screws in or anything. Let's just see if we can get it work. There's this I want to put over the top of there, just in case. There. We're just putting that there because we want to cover all the pins so there's no shorts on the back end. No shorts on the front end, no shorts on the back end. We don't need any shorts. We want long trousers. So unplug all you because we're going to go through the... we're going to have to unplug these things. Right. And I like to play with these things. I'm just going to unscrew this. Right, so let's get inside the back of this and see if we can fix it. See if this will fix it. Not sure if it will. Need a different end on here to be able to get inside this. Okay, here goes everything. The first thing we've got to do is plug in no, for that. And the second thing is we need come on. Don't make me have to unscrew it all. I don't want to unscrew it all. I'm going to have to unscrew it all, aren't I? Frick. Damn it. I'm going to have to get into the damn thing from the front to plug it damn in. I don't want to do that. We are messing around with technology. Isn't it fun? I do love it. I do love messing doing all these things. So we will get it all working. Get inside the Amiga 1200. And we will know basically if the problem was with the Pi Storm. Which, to be fair, when this was delivered, the Pi Storm was actually, there had been some jostling by the post. And the Pi Storm was not actually connected in any way, shape or form. It was knocking about inside there. So we're messing around. Hello, Brendan. We are messing around with the Amiga 1200 and trying to get it work. We've just replaced the Pi Storm from inside it. And now we need to just sit the Pi Storm in its rightful place. Right, we've got all the screws out. Now let's turn it back up the right way up. Take off that. And we'll unplug this and put it to the side. Come on, just stay there. Right, so how exactly do you go in? Come on. Oh, it does go the upside down. I was wrong. No, come here. Now we've got everything plugged in. In theory. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Stop being a pain in the ass, or I will have to splendiferise you. Now we need to plug this in. It needs to plug in really hard. There. It needs to be absolutely pushed in properly. And so, in theory that's plugged in. Everything is actually tickety-boo. Now just in case, I'm going to put a little bit of tape over these connectors here, in case they touch any of the keyboard. I'm going to just put some tape here, just for now, because I want to make sure that there's no connection between the Pi Storm Live and the metal keyboard that's above it, because that would be unfortunate. That would be a tad unfortunate, I mean, we plugged in. Now we should actually test this. We should do a test before we actually put it all together. So let's just stick it all together. It's turned off. Come on, turn back on. Ah. What we need to do now is plug in the basics. Plug in a mouse, just in case it does work. And now we need to plug this in. Work it, damn it, come on. Now we need to turn on the LGTV. And see if we get any signal out or anything at all. Okay, so this should all be working. There's no reason for it not to be. Okay, let's try something else. This is a pain in the ass. This is a really pain in the ass. It's all turned off now. Ah, it wasn't plugged in all the way. It needs to be really seated really strongly, because otherwise it doesn't connect. It's a pain in the ass to connect to it. Alright, let's try again. Try again. See if that was what was wrong. Right, turn it on. See if we get anything at all. We should be getting something. We are not getting anything from it except for a normal green light on the thingy. We are plugged in. We are, as far as we can tell, connected right. Turn it off again. Oh God. Obviously there's something wrong. Something to do with the Pi Storm, but what exactly is it? That is plugged in as hard as it can be, so let's move it. Huh. So let's take you off. We've got to do this and just have a look at the other one and see what exactly is different. What is different with you? What is different with you? There's absolutely nothing different with you. Nothing different at all. Wait. Wait. Jason, you're an idiot. A brilliant idiot, but still an idiot. Of course, you would assume that it went in that way, but no, it doesn't go in that way. Because why would it go in the right way when it's a fucking piece of... We are having issues here now. Let's take this off. I am annoyed with myself now, but only in a weird way. And this goes off because we don't need it on. There's a little bit of an issue here. Yeah, the freaking goes on the wrong. That is so anti how it looks like it should go. That is so badly anti what it looks like it should go. I am actually disgusted with that. Don't ask me what happened there, but I plugged it in the wrong side. Not my fault. This system's... I'm so completely and totally disgusted with this system. Don't ask me why, but I am. I now need to plug in a different... I'm going to probably go downstairs and make something eat at some point in time. This is what I end up doing, and I don't usually stream when I'm messing about with this kind of shit. But we will get it working at some point in time in the future. Make sure all this is in place in the right way. We actually want to find... come on! Stop being a complete pain in the ass. Where are the other screws? We've lost 3 screws and we need to find them. And I have no idea where they've gone. Aha, I see them. The problem with black screws is they're fucking black. And they're out. Oh my god, don't you dare go under there. Calm down, Jason. Jason is having a fun time. Jason is having a fun time, as you can tell. Come on, we can do this. We need to plug in one more, which means we need to get the screw that went underneath here. The little screw that's gone under here. There you are, your little black screw. I know I should have a little box that I put my screws in. I should, and there is one somewhere in the room. But this, I didn't think I would be doing this. I didn't think I would be doing this. Absolute piece of... Okay. So, what do we have here? We have this, and we're going to just ease it in. Ease it in, and you're going to work. This is the right side. Seriously? I know you're the right side. I'm not that blind. Right, so, there. You are plugged in as far as you can be. This is going to be plugged in to there. And in theory, everything should freaking work. It should just work. If I haven't blown the Raspberry Pi by putting it in the wrong way round. Which is a very easy possibility to do. I mean, seriously, look at this. Look at this absolute piece of sugar. Right, we put down there, we rest it on there. We want those wires out of the way. We don't want them going over the drive. Okay, we've got this. We are actually going to now I'm not going to put the screws in. I'm not going to put in the screws in. We're going to just turn it on and see what happens. Is there anything? Oh, we've got something. Oh. It's booting up without an error. It's booting up without an error. It actually booted up faster than it normally would. Okay, looks, are we going everything? Are we attempting to launch finish? Yeah, we've got all the memory and everything. So let's turn this up here so you can see the glorious Amiga thingamajig. There we are. Now let's see if we can run something. Anything. I'd like to. WGH loader. We would like the WGH loader. So first of all, let's go into store. WGH loader. Where are you, WGH loader? That isn't what we want. In fact, I'd just like to see demo work. That worked. I don't know if you noticed, but that fucking worked. So it looks like let's try something now. Let's just shut that down. We're hoping too much. Let's turn on this and let's go down to. I'm not sure whether this will work. Oh, I'm going to just give it a bit of time to kick in, see if it's going to kick in. See, this is iGame. I don't think iGame kicks in what we need for games. But I'm going to give it a little time just in case it takes a while to kick in. I should actually take the lid off before I try to drink. Okay, we are. That didn't work, but at least it didn't crash the entire system. Let's try something simple. See if we can get anything to work game-wise through this launcher. We can get the demos to work, so we're in a better position now. It's not crashing. It's not showing junk data, so there was something wrong with the PyStorm. Now, do some of these games need to have a wait state? I'm going to wait about 30 seconds and see if it actually boots up. It's not running. The game isn't running, so something's wrong. But it may be because this is emulating a very powerful system. It's doing a 60/40, which might not run with some of these games. We need to probably drop it down. So before we do that, let's just Frontier Elite 2. Full chip. I don't know whether they'll run. Turtle on, turbo mode set to 0, instruction dip set to 255. You would think this. Am I missing something? Am I missing something I'm supposed to do to get these things to work? Let's try run it through something else. There. It's more stable, the system is, because it's actually freaking working. So let's shut down this. Let's go into demos again and just check one more demo. Let's go into the AGA collection because it's in This system is an AGA. I want to see you running. Okay, let's see if it works. Is it going to run the demo? Maybe because we're emulating the 6040. Okay, so let's cut you down. Let's run one of these. Nexus 7 AGA, that should be working. There should be no reason. Attempting to launch Nexus 7. But it's not crashing. Okay, we stop that. I'm going to try Space Doors. Okay, so why isn't it working? F10. Okay, shut that. Didn't work. That crashed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn it back on. It's working better. And it doesn't come up with the errors. It doesn't come up with the errors that were coming up. So we're all good. We've got more functionality than we had. Okay, stuff. Pardon me. Come on, let's try a game. Try an AGA game. Try it with let's see if that starts up without messing with anything. Why is it not running? Why is this stuff not running? What am I missing on this? I don't know what's going wrong here. This system is just not doing what it's supposed to. Maybe, I don't do. How long do you have to wait for it to work? Is there a set amount of time that's before it will kick in? Does it have a timer? I mean, this should work. Let's go back. Let's get rid of there. So we're looking at the AGA. Let's look at A. Read me. No sound is coming through, but it's definitely sound there. But that'll be the TV problems. Okay, let's try a normal game, a non-AGA game. Let's go for, let's go any demos. No, let's shut that down. Do we have to cache it? Will that help? Why is the game's not running? Something's not running, and we don't know why it's not running. Hello, Bertie. Okay, so the thing is, I'm going to have to leave it there because I'm going to have to go and make something heat. I've been working on this for 2 hours 30 minutes. I'm going to put all the screws in because it seems to be in better condition than it was before. So I do think that the old Pi Storm had issues. The old Raspberry Pi had issues. So we fixed that. But now we need to figure out why these games are not running. I mean, we can get some of the demos to work. Let's just go out how to do all this. Okay. If we go into games, I try some of the basic VH load. Let's try go into. See, this should run. It's only 179 games in here, but this should run. Custom one. Did that would I have taken that word? If we just go to the back here, now we press this. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm going to see if it runs, if it boots up, if it starts up, if something works, if we have some kind of game starting up, it would be a positive. No. It says it's running Alien Breed 3D to AGA. But I'm not seeing it anywhere. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Why isn't it running? Why can't I see it? It says it's running, but Blood Money. Blood Money was a very good game. Skip intro. Work. Play the game. No, I've got to go and do food in that because its munchies will start in like 3 hours. Actually, 2.5 hours. No, actually 3.5 hours. I'm okay. We've done what we can. We've tried this. We've been working on this. Feels like most of the day. I'll just put the screws into it. It's working better. I believe that the thingy was broken. And no, it's not shutting down. It's frozen. Shut it down. So I will say, at the moment, goodbye. Don't cry. Wipe the tears on your eyes. I say goodbye. I'll put that all down there, those discs. I know I've had no idea, so I've got to go plug all this back in, so we'll just turn it over, unplug it, turn it over, and oops, let's put all the screws back in. Put all the screws back in. I don't know what the weatherman says. When the weatherman says it's raining, you won't hear me complaining. Inside the sun is shining. I haven't taken apart so many computers with this my Linus screwdriver. Not only that, I've rebuilt stuff in the kitchen downstairs. I've fixed all lots of it. This screwdriver is fucking amazing. I love this. So we've right. Oh, let's turn you around. We will get all this sorted. I don't care what the weatherman says. If the weatherman says it's raining. So I'm going to go down. Cook some food. This is a project for another day. We've spent quite a bit of time on it today. I'm going to do some searching online because I believe there's some issues with the way I'm loading the games. Because it's running at full 6040, then there's a chance we need to downgrade the stuff. We need to downgrade it to a slower chip for it to run, but it should be doing that automatically. I am very, very confused by my system at the moment. But it's a more stable system, and it's no longer coming up with that garbage data information. So I know that the Raspberry Pi 3 that was actually came with it, I was probably damaged by the actual thing. So we need to make sure all this is plugged in. Come on. We'll even plug in. We'll even plug in the other into here, so if we do get a game running, we can use the joystick. See, we're thinking positive. We're thinking positive. We're thinking positive just in case we get everything working. Now, just to make sure everything's working, now I've actually done that. Let's turn it on and see if everything boots in. Yeah, looks like it's booting in. It's giving me a garbage mismatch. Oh, I give up on this. I'm just going to shut it down and shoot it with a brick. Right, where is... I have my little thing to put on top of it. Oh, I need those three. Those three were important. Oops. Yeah, we'll do that later. I know I've got stuff to do on the computer. Oopsie. Oopsie! But we've got a little snazzy thing to put over the A1200 for now. There we go. There we go. Little 1200 goes into it. There, the 1200 is there. It's all happy. Good. So, I am going to shut down the stream now. Oh, the chicken's bender. I'm going to have something to eat, so bye bye. Bye bye.